case with Dan Brown, it was a debut publisher to pick that up and become a multimillionaire. Still a very small house. So it's pretty roughly a very nice market to test. But again, it's quite difficult to run the company and make it grow in a very planned way for a decade. The companies I've mentioned at the beginning have been developing for 25 years maybe, and they're still sort of middle-sized companies at the most, because even if you have a huge hit, you don't really know what's going to happen in 2 years in that market. So that's roughly it.
And Dominic, in the kids market, kids and YA in Greece, what are the big sellers for you?
Well, the big sellers are generally those books that do well abroad, the ones that have trended very well, like The Wimpy Kid, Dork Diaries, and I guess the whole graphic novel genre has been doing very well, although it's becoming rather saturated at the moment. Then recently we've had a very strong, not for our company, but for another company, we had a very strong bestseller coming out from Germany. And that was a detective series by Jürgen Bancherus, which was something completely unexpected. But in general, I think the children's and YA market follows what is selling abroad. The same happens also in adult fiction and publishing, where the bestsellers were Dan Brown. Then we had an unexpected bestseller with Jonasson's The 100-Year-Old Man, which did extremely well, and it was a runaway bestseller that no one expected in Greece. But in general, we follow the trends from abroad. Sometimes some writers get through the cracks, which you wouldn't expect. Jodi Picoult did nothing. Jojo Moyes did absolutely nothing. And we're looking at other countries like Turkey, where those authors are great bestsellers, and you're like, why aren't they working in Greece? And you just don't know. But
those are the interesting questions.
Yes. Why I think some things work and some.
We often look at the globe, the map, and think, okay, there must be some sort of a Mediterranean mindset going on, because we all share the same sea, basically, swimming in the same water. So there must be some sort of correlation between what Italian readers read and what Israeli readers read, and there is quite a lot. So when it comes down to someone like Jodi Picoult, for example, when it comes down to it, it's all about, have you fucked up the marketing or haven't you fucked up the marketing? Because there's no reason why she shouldn't be a bestseller everywhere. The thing that really identifies our bestseller thing is that we don't have an